See, breakfast literally means break fast. It's the first food activating the digestive system after the overnight hours when nothing was eaten for a while. So it actually doesn't matter when you eat. You can even break your fast at noon or 2 p.m. It's really what you eat that is important. Because the first thing you eat will affect the response of two major things: hunger hormones and gut bacteria. So the right or wrong food will set the stage for cravings, energy levels, and even your mood for the rest of the day. So the first thing a person eats every day, no matter what time of the day that is incredibly important to get right. Most people really have no idea what a big difference their gut health and the right food can have on the quality of daily life. If you want better energy, focus, weight, skin, and digestion, it all starts with healthy gut bacteria.
My name is Dr. Amy Lee. I'm the founder and director of the Integrative Wellness Center in Los Angeles. Much of the food you encounter every day is the same. Breads, meats, canned foods, anything that big food manufacturers want to stay fresh longer, so they have a bigger window to sell it to you and a better chance of making a profit. What preservatives do is prevent bacteria from breaking down food. Here's the problem. They make it very tough for your stomach to break it down as well, or even know that it's food at all. The preservatives form a block around your food, and do you remember what your body does when it finds something foreign? Yep, it turns it into fat. That, or it runs it straight out of your body undigested. This is why preservatives are responsible for many digestive problems you may have experienced. Too many trips to the bathroom, bloating and gas, heartburn or indigestion, and most often constipation. One of the things that doesn't help matters is how fast we eat our food these days. You may have heard that you're supposed to chew each bite of food 40 times. This can help our battle against preservatives. However, in today's busy world, many of us forget. Another issue with preservatives is they make it hard for our bodies to get all of the nutrients out of our food. That can put your body in a mode of fat storage. When you're not getting enough nutrients, your body holds on to the fat it has just in case nutrients stop coming in. It's a protection mechanism that can make it almost impossible to lose weight. If you've tried dieting or exercising but still couldn't lose those stubborn pounds, this is probably why. Fortunately, Mother Nature has a solution to help fight preservatives, and this will also help you if you're a fast eater. Take 3 powerful nutrients called amylase, bromelain, and lipase before you eat. These 3 nutrients are digestive enzymes, powerful natural extracts that cut through preservatives and aid your body in the process of digesting food. However, do not go and grab any bottle of digestive enzymes off of the shelf, as not all are created equal. It's critical that you get one that contains these 3 nutrients, as each one plays a different role in breaking down proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Bromelain also has properties that fight inflammation and support digestion of grains. If you've ever wondered how celebrities and wealthy folks stay so thin, well, there's a good chance that one of the tricks they use is to carry these 3 digestive enzymes around with them and take them with every meal. They allow you to get maximum amounts of nutrients out of everything you eat. Yeah, even carbs. That is what makes them my first natural fat loss helper. And they are proven to work. In one study that followed 260 people using digestive enzymes over a 7-month period, 90% reported experiencing positive results, which included weight loss, foods tolerated, digestion, energy level, sleep, and overall appearance. As a physician, I can tell you that a 90% success rate when it comes to just about anything is phenomenal. Okay, now for my natural fat loss helper number 2. This thing is called a candida, and he is not a helper. Candida is a form of yeast that lives in your digestive tract along with 25 trillion other bacteria. It's okay to have a small amount of candida in your body. However, can you guess what candida feeds on? If you guessed sugar and sweeteners, you're absolutely correct. Sugar feeds candida to the point where they can begin to overgrow in your stomach. And we all know how much sugar we Americans are now consuming every single day. When candida overgrow, they begin to spill through your entire gastrointestinal tract and into your bloodstream. These yeast and fungi particles can wreak chaos throughout your entire body, depriving you of energy, slowing down your metabolism, causing brain fog, and hurting your concentration. They're also the culprit responsible for yeast infections, and when you have gas or bloating, it's often because these bad bacteria are feasting on the sugar in something you ate. However, here's the really scary part. These bacteria have also been known to hijack hormones and create cravings you may not have had before. Yes, you heard me right. Candida and its ugly bacteria friends force you to begin craving the foods they want. Next time you find yourself craving carbs or sweets or pizza or pasta, know that it's probably just those bad bacteria down there yelling, "Feed me more sugar." Candida is one of the theories why sugar and high fructose corn syrup are so addictive. Put your hand on your stomach right now. If you feel more fat there than you would like to, you may have these bad bacteria to blame. You see, not only can these yeasts clog up your system, slow down your metabolism, and make you crave bad foods, they also make it much harder for your good bacteria to get the nutrients out of your food. You'd think it'd be hard enough with all the preservatives. Now your good bacteria has to fight your way through those bad fungus too. Once the fungus is addressed, many of my patients report feeling as though a weight was lifted from their stomachs. As doctors Caroline Dean and William Crook declared in their 2005 book, The Yeast Connection in Women's Health, most women don't have even an inkling that their symptoms could be caused by yeast overgrowth in their bodies. The number of women suffering in silence, not even knowing what is really wrong, and blaming themselves for failing is, I believe, literally numbered in millions. Millions of women who can't lose weight and have no idea why. For men, I feel this can be even more true. Fortunately, as bad as this problem can be, the solution is easy, and its source is Mother Nature. You may have already heard about probiotics. What probiotics are clusters of good bacteria that you can now take in billions in one little capsule that go into your digestive tract and help against the bad bacteria. You see, the good news is you don't need to completely eliminate the bad bacteria to start getting your digestive system working properly again. You can start burning fat faster just by simply getting the right ratio of bacteria, which I found working with many of patients over the years to be approximately 75% good bacteria versus 25% bad. Never have more of my fellow doctors stressed the importance of adding something to your system than they have probiotics. Dr. Alan Walker, professor of nutrition and pediatrics at Harvard Medical School, recently said, "Evidence from clinical research demonstrates that adding good bacteria to the diet promotes a healthy digestive and immune system." And Dr. Michael F. Roizen, New York Times bestselling author and chief wellness officer at the Cleveland Clinic, feels the same way. Taking probiotics is a habit that can really benefit the digestive system, which is intricately connected to our overall health. It's certainly more beneficial than a multivitamin, as the benefits are felt right away and all throughout your body. Many are surprised to learn that balancing the bacteria in your digestive tract will often even boost your sex drive, and every part of your body begins to work faster. Be forewarned though, not all probiotics are created equal. With their surge in popularity, many companies are releasing probiotics containing cheap strains that dissolve in your stomach before they reach the critical intestinal tract. Dr. David Perlmutter, New York Times bestselling author of the book Grain Brain, recommends you choose a probiotic that contains at least 10 unique strains of bacteria and at least 10 billion colony-forming units per capsule. And I agree. Update. I now have a trusted source of high-grade probiotics as well as digestive enzymes that can ship them to you directly and save you a lot of money. I'll share it with you at the end of this presentation. And that leads me to my natural fat loss helper number 3. To explain this one, I want to ask you a question, but please answer honestly. Have you ever told yourself, just one bite, then before you knew it, you ate the entire thing? We've all been there. I've even declined desserts out at a restaurant to look healthy in front of my friends, then stopped at the mini market on the way home for ice cream or donuts. As someone who lives in America and eats a diet that probably isn't much different than yours, I know firsthand just how strong your cravings can be. This is why my third trick may be the most effective fat buster of all for you. This helper addresses a problem nearly all of my patients have had who were once overweight, and one that can wreak havoc on your digestion. I'm talking about overeating. Overeating hurts your digestive system because your body can only digest so much food in one day. The rest of it, you guessed it, it gets turned into fat. As we discussed earlier, the food cravings we get are not always natural. Fructose makes us think we aren't full when in reality we are. Candida can hijack our hormones and cause us to crave sugars and carbs. And we all know how strong emotional eating and bad eating habits can be, like popcorn during a movie. How can you fight back? Well, there's always strict discipline. However, again, I'd like to recommend to you a solution to kicking those cravings that requires less willpower so you have a higher chance of success. Once again, Mother Nature can help. I want to introduce you to a nutrient called Caralluma fimbriata. Caralluma fimbriata is the extract of a root that's been used for centuries to reduce the appetite. Tribal hunters in India would go into the forest carrying no food with them, just a couple of pieces of this root, as they didn't want the additional weight of food to slow them down. Ingesting this root would reduce their hunger cravings to the point where they wouldn't need food for several days. And now, modern-day studies have been done proving its effectiveness in reducing the appetite and reducing waist measurement. A 60-day, double-blind, randomized, placebo-controlled clinical trial was conducted on 50 subjects at the St. John's National Academy of Health Sciences. The study showed significant results for waist circumference and hunger level. Another human clinical trial was performed at Victoria University in Melbourne, Australia. In this study, a 12-week, randomized, placebo-controlled study was conducted on 43 obese and overweight subjects. The study measured the effect of caralluma fimbriata on waist circumference and waist-to-hip ratio, among other factors. The study showed statistically significant results for waist circumference, positively correlated with a reduction in abdominal fat, waist-to-hip ratio decline, and significant decline in palatability of test meal and reduced sodium intake. It's these reasons why caralluma fimbriata is my #1 recommendation for emotional eaters. If you're an emotional eater wanting to hit your weight loss goals, this is a must. For as you may know, our emotions can trick us into being hungry. Caralluma fimbriata acts in your brain center to modify your hunger drive. Yet, it's also certified organic per USDA organic standards, and unlike many other appetite suppressants, it's FDA GRAS notified and affirmed safe by 6 studies. That means it's a totally safe tool to help you with your weight management. The best part? No jitters. It's clinically proven to help you suppress emotional food cravings without affecting your mood. It's for these reasons I consider caralluma fimbriata one of your most powerful allies to hit your weight loss goals. Now I'd like to introduce you to my 4th and final fat loss helper that just might be the most powerful digestive aid of all. It's called EGCG. EGCG is a powerful antioxidant, more commonly known as green tea extract. Green tea has been used for centuries to help with bloating and digestion. This is why when you eat at a Japanese restaurant, it's often served complimentary after your meal. EGCG is green tea extract in its purest form. It's also proven a metabolism booster. As weight loss expert Tim Ferriss says in his best-selling book, The 4-Hour Body, green tea extract inhibits the storage of excess carbohydrates as body fat and preferentially diverts them to muscle cells. EGCG appears to increase programmed cell death, apoptosis, in mature fat cells. This means that these hard-to-kill bastards commit suicide. The ease with which people regain fat is due to a certain fat memory. The size of a fat cell decreases, but not the number, which makes EGCG a fascinating candidate for preventing the horrible rebound most dieters experience. What that means in English is that EGCG goes into your digestive system and fires it up. Combined with exercise, it's one of the best ways to boost your fat oxidation rate. That is the rate your body burns fat all day long and even at night while you're sleeping. After several studies with mice showed that EGCG helped them dramatically reduce body fat, researchers moved on to human trials and found it had the exact same effect. In one such study, scientists discovered that ingesting green tea extract before a 30-minute cycling exercise increased people's fat oxidation rate by an average of 17%. Is it any surprise that Japan is ranked last in the entire world in terms of obesity? Okay, so now you know my 4 natural fat loss helpers. While each can help you hit your fat loss goals, the real power is how these 4 things combine together to give you optimal weight management support. Listen, Mother Nature did not intend for you to be walking around with excess fat. However, if you were born after the year 1942, it's very likely you've never had a fully supportive digestive system. That's because since the year 1950, so many preservatives, sugars, and sweeteners have been added to our American food supply, our digestive systems have not been able to keep up. I estimate that 80% of all Americans suffer from poor digestion. And I also estimate that 100% of people who are overweight have poor digestion at least partially to blame. It's not your fault you may be carrying around a few extra pounds. However, you can do something about it. So now, I'd like to invite you to get started. I've been recommending digestive support with these 4 natural nutrients for many years now. I've seen literally dozens of patients have life-changing results. However, in the past, taking them meant a lot of pill counting for my patients and a fair amount of expense. After seeing too many of them having to stop treatment that was working due to financial reasons, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I decided to create a supplement incorporating all 4 nutrients in the specific quantities and potencies one would need to see the fastest results. This way, my patients could simply take 1 pill with each meal. Since probiotics are the most difficult nutrient to find in high quality, I decided to reach out to the company that manufactured my favorite brand of probiotics first. That That company is Nucific, a California laboratory who produces what my patients and I have found to be the most effective probiotic blend for improving your gut bacteria balance. To my delight, their formulators were familiar with my other 3 fat-busting nutrients, and together we engineered a digestive supplement so powerful, I feel if word spreads, it could single-handedly end the obesity epidemic in America. One thing is for sure. Any citizen of America who wants to lose weight quickly will see instant benefits from this massive boost in digestive support. Because it combines the 4 most potent nutrients I know for optimal weight management, I decided to call this compound Bio X4. Bio X4 is a cutting-edge compound containing a proprietary blend of, number 1, 3 digestive enzymes. Amylase assists you in breaking down carbohydrates. Lipase assists you in breaking down fats. And bromelain assists you in breaking down proteins and is a potent anti-inflammatory. Number 2, probiotics. 4 billion colony-forming units per capsule in 5 unique strains engineered to penetrate and support your entire digestive tract. This is equivalent to 12 billion colony-forming units of beneficial bacteria each day. Number 3, Caralluma fimbriata. 166 milligrams per capsule to help you kick your cravings for bad foods. And number 4, EGCG, green tea extract, 100 milligrams per capsule to support faster metabolism. All combined into one easy-to-swallow pill to give you support with each meal. Here's what just a few users have had to say. My entire life has changed. I can shop at the stores I never could before and even bought some sexy lingerie to wear with my husband. The best part is I no longer crave bad foods. Every diet failed me, but this is easy. Thank you for giving me back my life. Betty Jean, Hawthorne, California. The weight loss took a while to start, but then I started losing pounds very quickly. My tummy is much slimmer now, and I can eat cheese again without feeling sick. Thank you for this, and you can count on me as a fan. Linda Seal, Buffalo, New York. I had tossed my scale out because I didn't like weighing myself. I was tired of being disappointed. I didn't weigh myself until my husband and multiple friends noticed I was losing weight. When I finally did, I was 20 pounds down. I have 20 more to go, and now I feel I can finally do it. June Goldstein, Encinitas, California. Isn't that amazing? Now, it's important to note that Bio X4 is not a diet pill. As anyone who's tried it will tell you, it's much, much more than that. To start, it's a natural way to give your digestive tract maximum support to process food efficiently. It helps break down the sweeteners and preservatives in your food, so you absorb more of the vitamins, have more regular bathroom habits, and start turning what you eat into energy instead of ugly fat. Bio X4 is also a natural way to curb your appetite. You have less cravings, you don't eat as many foods you know are bad for you, and you start feeling full at the right times, no more overeating. Bio X4 is also a natural way to support faster metabolism, targeting excess body fat that can lead to a slimmer tummy and fat falling off of your trouble areas as your entire body begins to process what you eat more efficiently. And lastly, Bio X4 is a natural way to support your immune health. You're less likely to get sick, and it also helps you break the hold any bad bacteria may have on your digestive tract. You'll no longer get cravings for food they want and no longer have yeast overgrowth bogging down your system. You'll see and feel the benefits of purifying your entire body from the inside out. As you can see, Bio X4 is far more than a weight loss supplement. It's a complete digestive support compound designed not only to help you reach your weight loss goals, but support you in obtaining digestive health. The way it works is simple. Take 1 capsule of Bio X4 with each meal 3 times a day. Then, let its powerful nutrients from Mother Nature do the rest. You'll see and feel the results within days, not weeks, as your path to a better body starts the moment you take it.